Didn't realize you pushed the button. You usually give me some kind
You made a decision without
ready?
me? You made a decision without me?
I'm just trying to help Ike.
You made a decision without me?
Hey, it's a new year.
A new you.
And the falsettos are still here, and we are still married. Welcome to episode number... Happily married, because people could stay married and be miserable and not even sleep in the same house. But we are still happily married. This is episode number 72 of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your hosts, real life married couple, Tanjareen, NCT.
Going nowhere fast.
All right. Yeah. Welcome to the show, guys.
That's what I'm on today.
You on just falsetto?
That's what I'm on today.
Blue? Okay, well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the people who were here before us. When I created this link a few hours ago, I got Jordan Taylor saying it's going to be a fantastic marriage go round. Thank you, Jordan Taylor.
That's
always positive. Keena Keen says, we ready. Hashtag Team Tanjareen. Hashtag Team Ring with my favorite emojis.
Keena Keen.
As you can see, our emojis are right there. The blue heart and the crown are for this guy. The Tanjareen heart and the Tanjareen emoji are for me. And super chat's enabled. Stars are enabled if you want to give whatever. And shout out to people who gave. Before the show even started, I got a very hefty donation.
What up, Kyle Clarrington? He got a movie coming out.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Kyle Clarrington says, always a special treat when I'm able to watch live. I hope he came back because he posted that at 1:30 and it's already 4 o'clock.
How about that?
But before I forget, I got a Cash App, and I want to thank this person because whenever you give us anything live, we stop the show and thank you.
You gotta stop the show.
But this person did it before the show.
Yeah.
And it is Guy Tripp.
Guy Tripp.
So let me make sure he's in here before I thank him. Okay, there he is. Everything's going on.
He's on both. He's on YouTube and Facebook.
We love that. Guy Tripp sent a nice young $50 on my Cash App. And whenever you send 50 or more, you get not just kisses, but you get slow, wet kisses.
That's a lot of tongue.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of tongue.
Guy Tripp.
Crazy.
Those kisses are just for you.
Guy Tripp will give you that young hug for Mike. Appreciate it, my boy. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Guy Tripp. What an introduction. We're still married, LOL. I mean, we've seen a lot of couples come and go since we got together in 2014.
You never know. You understand me?
Bandersnatch says, and the argument counter starts. We love you, Bandersnatch.
We hadn't even argued today.
We had a little almost, but she's going to count and let us know how
we didn't even argue. That's not an argument.
This is about to be an argument.
No. We're arguing at her.
CT hitting that she's your queen to me. What's up, Green Ranger? Thanks, guys. Stolen kisses, Monty says. I'm snatching guys' kisses. Bandersnatch says.
That's crazy.
A lot of tongue, Latasha says. Nick Sabron, retired, day of mourning in Alabama. Sad face emoji. Okay, well, sorry for whatever you're going through over there. And shout out to anybody who's in Georgia or North Carolina.
Georgia. You
guys told me about the storms when I was doing Tangereen's Top Talent yesterday. My mother sent me a news clip about it today. There are people that have been injured or a couple people that are actually killed with things falling on them. So I didn't realize it was that bad. So
Georgia.
Please stay warm, stay safe, stay dry, folks. How have you been?
Tanjareen, I got to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've been very fortunate, grateful, blessed, and reminding myself of those things alleviates anything that I feel in any area of lack.
I love that.
I've been feeling very grateful toward you. Let me tell you something. Okay. Tanjareen cooked breakfast for me yesterday. Yo, she made some avocado toast with some bacon, and she cut up some red potatoes for you, boy, and delicious. I felt so much avocado was on it. I don't know if it's on it.
You said avocado toast.
It was magnificent.
I love that you used the word magnificent. First of all, I gave him this meal yesterday. He didn't believe me when he said, I'm hungry. I said, you want me to make you something? He was like, really? I was like, yeah, I'll cook you something.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I was
as
so
if I never
shocked.
cooked, but I've been cooking and he's been eating his own thing lately. But I made this for him. And let me tell you, I guess I seasoned the potatoes well. I chopped up some red potatoes that he had bought and sauteed those in the pan and seasoned them. He ate them with his fingers. I gave him a fork. I offered him a spoon. He was like, nah.
Hey, and she was like, you want some ketchup? I was like, nah, I just wanted to eat. I ate it like fufu, some African food. I was just eating everything with because my thing is, I don't like messes.
You don't like messes.
And I'm not a messy eater. But my thing was picking up the avocado toast. It's already like butter or oil, whatever you had on the bread. So I'm like, my hands are already going to be greasy. I don't want to keep having to dab my hands. I might as well just do all of this at once.
Got it. I'm just glad you enjoyed my cooking. I'm happy to cook for you again as soon as the show is over because I know that makes you feel loved.
You got a lot of service. You got a lot of work to do for me today. Let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Tanjareen today alone has started washing clothes. She
so far I've done.
She also is going to cook for me, she says. She's going to go to the mailbox for me and grab both of our packages. And then she's taking my hair down.
I'm taking the cornrows out. That's why it looks like this. And I thought you were going to do a beanie like you did last night.
You know, no beanie matches this shade of green that I have.
Ah, so we need to
Except if I get like a black
one.
A
camo one would match.
Yeah, I prefer a forest green if you would.
Okay, well, I'll have to take this shirt to match it, but I feel like camo would go with all your shades of green. But as I'm looking at you, I was about to say you look great because I'm looking at your arms.
Oh, yeah.
And I was about to edit a clip from an older episode and I realized your face is really slimmed down. You look incredible.
Can we talk
all
about
that work you've been doing?
I thought you about to say all that work that you got at the surgeon. I was like, what?
Oh, all that work you bought?
Right. First of all, thank you so much for saying that. Here's a little tidbit from last night. So last night I did a showcase for a streamer, and we'll see how that goes in like a month or so. I found out, but one of my friends that came last night, she was like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen you since 2021, and we were at your show. We took a picture." And she pulls up the picture. She's like, "Look, remember?" She was looking at the memory. I was looking at my body. And let me tell you something. I was, in that picture, 333 pounds. I'm not ashamed to say it. And
I love you at every size, baby.
You said that. You've lived that. And at that weight, I looked at that picture. I'm not even close to that weight now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not as close to numbers yet, but I'm nowhere close to it. And I looked at that picture and I had to show her a picture of remember when I was Superman for Halloween, black suit Superman? I had to show her that. And she was like, "Oh my God, it's so different." I was like, you just blew my mind. So hearing you say you're going to edit that clip, I'm like, still do your thing because the internet has seen me up and down for 7 years or longer than that. But it was just so surreal to see that picture of myself in the outfit that I was wearing. I couldn't even really wear real clothes. Everything was stretch pants or sweatpants.
I went through that season too, especially during the pandemic. I was a stretch pants McGee. Ooh. CT ain't lying, Kyle says. I was right up there with him. Looking back at it is crazy. All capital letters. How did our wives let us get that way? It's our fault, ain't it, Kyle?
In Tanjareen's defense, Tanjareen never let me get that way. She was mouthing off every pound. And I was like, get out of here.
I wasn't mouthing the pounds. I was just questioning your food choices as you were about to put them in your mouth.
And you know what's funny? Let's visit that for a second. This is relationship based.
Okay, and then we'll sing the theme song because I don't want to go too far without that. But go ahead.
Are you still want to do that?
I do.
Okay. I do. New year, new things. Anyway, so
no, same old theme song.
We at the beginning of our relationship, you gotta understand there was maybe a 4-year stretch. No, a 3-year stretch where I was like thin, like runner's body. And that's when I met Tanjareen. So unfortunately for her, I met her when I was small, but I've always just been used to being a bigger guy. So it's like that stretch of time I met so many people that even though this was dope for me, it wasn't my norm. And I didn't really know what I was doing with my body. I was just getting up every day and running and still eating crazy because I didn't know the balance of nutrition and working out. I was just doing the same routine. So my routine changed and then, my body got big. I remember when I was like a kid, I got small and then we moved to the suburbs and I was catching a school bus and I started getting chubby. And I was like, oh, maybe there was a correlation between me walking to school every single day and the food that I was eating, but I never thought about it. Anyway, I digress. Long story long. Tanjareen one day came into the living room in our old place and she was like, "Hey, you want to work out today?" And I was so offended. I was like, "What? Just for that, I ain't going," as if it's punishing her. And it punished me more so because it was just like, how dare you say you went to the gym? And then it took maybe a week ago when she was talking to me and she was like, when you go work out, it motivates me to work out. And I was like, oh my God, is that what you were trying to get across to me all those years ago?
Teamwork.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I did not take it that way.
Anyways, so we live and we learn. You look great. I want to do one more thumbnail because I put my hair over my shoulder. So just smile. Cheese, vigor, cheese. Thank you so much. I know you love
my eyebrows.
I do love your baby eyebrows. You little baby
They're
eyebrows.
not baby. They're little.
Tiny. Yeah. Yeah.
I think they go with my face.
Tattooed in at the ends like girls do.
I think they go. I think I would look ridiculous.
You would.
If I had full, that would look crazy. People think I'm mean now. People were, hey, what's up with my man?
Hey, Andrea Lily, thanks for stopping through. Napalm says he tried to avoid it. You talking about the theme song now? We get into it right now. Jordan Taylor says the two of them meeting each other must have been great.
It wasn't. She was always gorgeous, but it was just like Tanjareen and I, like she likes to say as much, is we're a reflection of each other, and we have very similar personalities. Where as far as like, I remember I was making a bed the other day, and I was like, oh, she's so bossy, because I was talking to your mom, and I was like, but she always say I'm bossy, and I'm like, yeah, you know.
That's the end of that story?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you so much. All right. If you're just tuning in, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Leave a positive emoji if you're watching on Facebook. That's the care, the love, the thumbs up. Please go ahead and tag anybody you think would enjoy watching a podcast live about relationships. I believe we're the only comedian couple, working actor couple who has a live marriage podcast where we allow you to not only put your comments in the show during the show, but we also allow you to click the link and become a part of the show. You can ask your questions on camera with us live. We already have one person in the green room. We'll get to them later. We're going to do theme song. I'm going to read a couple quick memes. Then I'm going to take your questions and we'll recap real quick. But you ready for the theme song before I forget? You want a kiss? I got my lip gloss, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You look so pretty.
You look so
look at your
good.
body.
Don't start that won't be done.
Wow, you are so attractive.
Thank you. Telling a long-winded story to delay the theme song is wild.
Whose side? Oh, you go Tanjareen side.
He's definitely Team Tanjareen. What up, y'all? Missed the talent show yesterday. When is the next one? It's the second and fourth Tuesday of every month. Joe Blue. Thanks for being here. Lexi Lex, one of my favorite successful Black couples. Y'all are dope. Ooh, crown emoji, Tanjareen emoji. Thank you, Lexi Lex. Y'all are slaying. Ashley White says, thank you, boo. My mommy's here with the Tanjareen emoji. Hi, mommy.
Can I read 2 comments of the week before we start?
Before the theme song?
Yeah.
You can do it right after the theme song. Thank you for the 50 stars. This is coming from Joe Blue. This is what he looks like. These kisses are just for you. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen and CT tree.
I just want to do it real quick.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Cause it's married things and things are up. Married things and things are up. The Real Relationship Podcast. Baka, baka, baka.
Oh my goodness, we haven't done that in weeks. This is the first time we did it all year, and you were flawless. Thank you, baby.
That was flawless?
It was flawless.
That's crazy.
No complaints.
Thank you so much.
10 out of 10.
Man,
He's got some comments to read.
First, this is a text that I received last night after I got off stage, and I needed it.
Okay.
It reads, the genius thing about what you did is that you were confident enough to break from your set and talk about what was going on in your mind and in the audience. That showed the streamer that you were a seasoned professional. Also, your applause and laughs were the loudest of everyone else's. Don't worry, babe, you got this. That was from Tanjareen. That was something. You want to discuss before I move to the next one?
Well, like he said, he did a showcase to audition for a big streaming company to be part of their platform, and he didn't feel like his set went the way he wanted it to. And I wanted to let him know that he still crushed it. We have higher expectations of ourselves, especially when you know you're as talented as this man is. But he still was amazing and did some fun stuff in the middle of what he had planned to do, got off script, still crushed it. So I just wanted to let him know.
This next one came from Jasmine, little bitty Jasmine.
Bald-headed?
Yeah.
Comedian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very funny. Jasmine Carter.
Yes, thank you.
I was talking to you.
But we're in the middle of our podcast.
I was talking to you as well.
Okay, go ahead, baby.
So I better snatch that on count. She said, hey, great job tonight. You did amazing. You really showed your comedic range and that you are more deserving wherever you're going to go. I truly enjoy watching you. And then she says, this was, you going to like this part. She said, you're effortless and timeless. Remember that. And it says, the crowd sucked, but you got.
The crowd did suck.
And I was so shocked because I'm like, I wanted to stack the deck with the crowd because I'm like, oh, let's get it. And they did not. They didn't want to be stacked.
But you opened up because the guy after you, because this was a long show. So he was probably like 8th on the list.
Of 12.
And then number 9 was able to ride that wave of good, positive, more energy in the crowd because you had done that. But look, Aaron said, did great last night. Flacco Chapo's in the building. Thank you for being here, Aaron. He watches all the time, but he doesn't usually comment. So
you gotta comment, man. How will we know?
He'll text me something, and I'm like, oh, he saw the show. And he's like, yeah, I just don't comment. So thank you for commenting.
I just don't comment.
CT is the greatest to ever do it.
That's a fact.
Happy birthday. Shanita Morgan's birthday's today. I was hoping you would watch so we could all make sure you shower her with love.
Shower her with love.
If you want to put your cash app, Shanita, put your cash app. This is family right here, y'all. Happy birthday, Shanita. Love the message that Tanjareen sent you. That's a real one right there. Definitely something I would do for someone, especially if I see potential in them. That's from Ashley White. Thank you for the agreements. Callie Grown.
Survey
says, are they counting the arguments? I don't know. What did Bandersnatch say? Arguments 1. That's why they said survey says. That's why Callie Grown said it. What's up, baby?
Oh, what did Jordan Taylor just say?
Jordan Taylor says CT is one of the most talented person I met.
Oh, thank you. I don't have my glasses on. I'd have read it if I
That's
put the glasses
okay.
on.
I know you like me
without glasses. So I was like, let me keep the glasses on.
You look so sexy.
Without glasses.
I don't know what to do. Just period. You're just a sexy
guy.
Thank
you.
All right, you guys, let's get back.
So I can see what's happening.
That makes you think you have the authority to work the comments, though, when you can actually see them.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's true. Because when I look at the comments and I can read them, I'm like,
just be interrupting me to push them. It's a mess. All right, guys. So this is a relationship podcast. We like to read a couple of quick memes, and then we will take your questions about relationships, or maybe a topic will come from this. I have so many topics in my mind, but it's been so while since we've been here. If you can see, the holidays just passed. We had a big Christmas party games night. You can see the pictures and a video of it on my Instagram and Facebook page. Then, besides going to 3 Christmas parties before that, and then a New Year's Eve dinner, we ended up having a last-minute New Year's Eve slumber party, and that was a lot of fun. You can see those pictures on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to put a video up from that too, because that night was wild. And if you're in my Patreon, you can see the games night that we went to for a holiday games night at Persephone's house. That was hilarious with Persephone, Patrick Cloud, Organic Charlene, Tahir, Farron, this guy, me, Persephone. And so I left my Christmas, and Tony Baker, who I love so much. These are the Christmas cards I got this year. I didn't take them down yet because I wanted you guys to see there was a little bit of holiday spirit this year. Friend of the show. We love Tony Baker. In fact, Tony Baker and I are on a 30-day challenge of no sugar, no fried food, no soda. Today is day 3, and he joined us.
There we go.
You wanted to?
Yeah.
You ever had no fried food?
No. Remember, we started on Monday.
I know, I started on Monday.
The thing was, we said no fried foods, no desserts, and no sodas.
Yeah, I said no sugars. No refined sugar.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I made sure the juice was still cool. And they were like, yeah. I was like, bet.
We didn't want to let him have his juice.
But she let Tony Baker have his bread.
But I let Tony Baker have bread.
Because he likes avocado toast.
And that means I could make you avocado toast. So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win. And let me tell you something. Feeling great.
Excellent. All right, let's read a couple of these memes. And this is from one of the pages that we love, 6 Brown Chicks. Everybody's telling happy birthday, Shanita. Shanita's Cash App right here. Shanita, I-M or L-M? L-M for the initials. Okay, Shanita, L-M. If anybody wants to send her $2, if everybody send her $2, she can get herself something to drink. Thank you, everyone, for the birthday love. CT started after his snack for the bucket of chicken snack.
Hey, listen, man. That chicken was all right.
Okay, Shanita's gonna start Saturday on the no sugar, because me and her did it for months before the year ended.
When she buckled, it was hilarious. She buckled on something, and it was so funny.
She called you to discuss it first.
And she was like, don't tell Tanjareen. I was like, hey, I ain't in that, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, I love doing that, and I'm glad to do it again. Okay, let me get to this meme.
You know what's funny? As you look for that meme.
What's funny, baby?
I love that this is a strategic list. It's not like everything that you have to avoid. You'd be like, oh, what can I eat? And then you crash. It's like, I can commit to no soda. I can commit to no desserts. I can commit to no fried food. You know what I mean? But if you're like, yo, no bread, also no cheese, you're like, fam, now, you're going to crash. So, pizza's on the table. And will I have some at some point? Yes. But I'm not about to be like, hey, pizza time. I wanted to do it today because they're doing a deal down at the Pizza Hut. They said you get one pizza, you get one free. And I think it just enticed the idea of having something for free that makes you think you need 2 pizzas. But you don't.
You don't, especially when you don't have kids or anybody else is gonna be eating.
Yeah, ain't no event today that I'm, you know what I mean, celebrating, or I mean, besides her birthday. But it's like I ain't celebrating like, hey y'all, we doing a screening of wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Which we should do.
Oh, Royal Rumble's going down the 27th.
Okay, cool. We having people over?
The people who are wrestling fans.
Okay, got it. All right, so this is a relationship meme. It came from the website on Instagram of 6 Brown Chicks. We love finding funny stuff on there where people anonymously write them questions to get advice. So this one says, I attended an old school skate party thrown by a Facebook friend. I haven't skated in more than 10 years and I had fun. I bumped into my ex, Chris, at the party. He was there skating with the Facebook friend. Chris was happy to see me. We dated for 3 years and he dumped me for no reason a month ago. The Facebook friend cornered me and demanded that I apologize for sleeping with her husband, Chris, for the past 3 years. I didn't know Chris was married. My mind was reeling. Suddenly, everything made sense, especially Chris's disappearing acts and lacks of money. I told her that Chris never told me he was married. She called me a dumb bee and threatened me if I saw him again. I decided to leave. Chris followed me. Long story short, Chris and I hooked up in the parking lot and his wife caught us. She beat us with her skates and broke my windshield. He's back in my house. I let him stay here out of spite for his wife. I thought Chris would be here for a week or so, but he brought his clothes and furniture to my place. We never discussed him moving in, and I don't want him here eating my food and doubling my utility bills. Chris doesn't work. He just eats, skates, and cheats. How do I get rid of him but keep access to his amazing D? Chris is wild. She was with him for 3 years and did not know she was the side piece?
Listen. I know as a community, we do not glorify cheating.
Okay.
But can we give Chris a round of applause? Brother, that was amazing. To hide a marriage for 3 years
and then call her your Facebook friend? I'm going to a skate party for my Facebook friend.
But here's the thing. This is what you don't even listen to, ladies and gentlemen. Throughout that entire thing, all the Facebook friend did was corner her and demand that she apologizes for sleeping with her man. And she said, I didn't know it was your man. That's not what I asked you. I said, apologize. All she had to do was say, I'm sorry. Things would have been cool.
But she called her a dumb bee.
And
threatened to you better not see him again. And then she left. Which it could have been over, but Chris followed her, which means I feel like he likes her more than the wife.
Of course. He was with her for 3 years. And I'll add, he smashed her in that parking lot.
And got caught by the wife. I don't know if these stories are true, but doggone it, they're entertaining. Chris is Batman, Kenneth Francis says. Facts, CT. You could just put it in nicely and tell him to get a job. Oh, put it nicely and tell him to get a job. I mean,
he didn't get no job.
He had lack of funds when she was dating for 3 years, but she was, I guess, okay with it because she thought that was her main man.
He's skating.
Oh, that story is wild, Joe Blue said.
He got to be a great skater for them to bring that up. Like for her, like for example, like, you know, I play video games, but you don't tell people, oh my God, he's so amazing at video games. Like, so picture how great he is at skating that she says, I mean, all he does is skates, cheats, and eats my food.
So, yeah, that was wild. I just want to discuss that real quick.
Great skater.
That's the pot calling the kettle Negro, as Napalm says.
Man.
She knew she was a side piece. You think so, Green Ranger?
Had to. How was he getting away with this? Like, he was in a relationship with her. They had to have been living together. Also, let's speak up at him moving back in with her and getting his furniture in there. It'd be different if it's just clothes. Furniture takes some accessibility.
But he didn't even have the conversation. But I guess he figured, I've been seeing you for 3 years. You know I need a place to stay.
She kicked me out. I'm staying here.
Help me bring this couch in.
Let me tell you something. Whoever you're cheating with, please make sure they got enough to keep up with your lifestyle.
That part.
People ain't thinking. I got a buddy that's going through something right now, and he didn't think it through. And
they never do.
It's just like, why?
Wait, guys, the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. But if you just want a little bit of the little rose on the other side of the fence, weigh your options first, guys. Weigh your options. Let me read one more. Let me see this one.
Can she cook? Does she cook? Does she have a place that you can stay with her? You over here just not thinking. Come on, Chris.
Come on, Chris.
She ain't got no skates.
All right, this one says, where did it go? Too many things in my phone. All right. Girlfriend of 1.5 years was the bridesmaid in her best friend's wedding. I knew she was the woman I'd marry, and my intent was to propose to her at our apartment after the wedding. 3 of my fraternity brothers served as groomsmen. At the wedding reception, one of my frat brothers pulled me aside and asked, "You hitting that too?" I said, yeah, I locked her down. He looked sick and told me that my girlfriend insisted that they run a train on her at the bachelor party. I didn't believe him. He brought another frat over to confirm. This frat had pics. He said she wanted her private orgy with the groomsmen because the groom turned her down. He proudly added 3 words I'll never forget. "We hit raw." My girlfriend raced over to pull me away from them so we could dance. I left her at the reception. The next part of it says, she called me. "Guess what I found out today?" Her. No, she called me. I said, "Guess what I found out today?" Her, drunk. "About the brain tumor? I'm sorry I hit it. It's aggressive and it's nothing I can do at this point but live. Can we at least be good to each other and have fun while I'm still here? The tumor's real." She also has medical marijuana for pain and surgery isn't an option at this point. She asked me to marry her before the end so she can leave this world as a respected married woman and make her father proud. I can't stand with her as my bride, knowing that she likely effed every man in the room. Advice? She's just trying to go out with a bang.
Well, she went out with a bang. She went out with a couple of them.
And she's not done. So why can't he just marry her real quick?
I think they already married.
No, she said she asked me to marry her. But I can't stand with her as a bride.
Wait, go back
that she's likely.
That said, girlfriend of 5 years.
Was a bridesmaid.
Oh,
at her best
got
friend's
it.
Wedding.
So
she asked the groom to hit it. He said no. So she asked the groomsman, "Please run a train on me," because she's just trying to live her life before she has no life left to live.
I respect it, but here's the thing. Why would you go to the groom in the first place?
I know, she's out of pocket.
You're one of the bridesmaids. This is your friend's man.
That's the first problem. And they skipped over that real quick in the thing. Real quick.
And he never brought up the fact that she had done the things that he found out that she'd done.
Because he's trying to ask advice on what I should do. Should I tell her that I know that she smashed all the homies?
What is it going to do? I mean, that kind of thing is just to make him feel some kind of vindication, because what he wanted to do was have it out with her, have that argument. And she counterpunched with that. So it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate situation.
Thank you for the 10 stars. Those kisses are just for you, Jason Smith. Thank you so much for letting me know. Girl, Mary ain't gonna make you respected. Ooh, Kim Williams. Touche. She's doing all this stuff to have a good time, but just having a ring is not gonna make her respected. Man, them wedding photos gotta be crazy. That's funny, Kim. Is she still living? That's a good question. They should have banged that tumor. Oh, wow. Bronny.
Oh my God.
I don't even know how to picture that. Guy Trip says she went out with a bang, bang, bang. That's funny. Shanita says, that's wild. He don't owe her nothing. I know that's right, because she's also a cheater. Man, she already got a last relationship with that tumor.
Callie grown. That's crazy.
Oh, the fact that he brought it up shows he's thinking about it. Yes, Bronny Braun. He's gonna always think about it. Do you guys ever come to Atlanta? Let's keep. Alvin Pitts is somebody that just sent me a random $20 last night. He said he wants to be part of the team. He always sends me money every few days. He doesn't know how to join the Patreon, the Discord, and all that. So he's officially Team Ring because he's paid more than it would cost to be Patreon.
Nice.
But Alvin, we keep this part of the show. We're just talking about relationships. We're talking about the meme that we did, and we do come to Atlanta sometimes. He's gonna do a tour there. We'll talk about that later. She went to the Hammer store. Ooh, okay. This one
get nailed. Brilliant.
Yes.
She went to the Hammer store. Let me tell you something. We had to finish that joke.
Well, I had it in my mind. Okay, this is the one I meant to read. It's shorter, and then we'll get out of here. Listen up, guys. My wife's pranks are out of control. I threw toothpicks in her panty drawer. She slipped on her panties, and a toothpick separated her butt cheeks. Woo! The pain, ouch. The horror scream. It was hilarious. That's all I've done to her. She replaced my gin with rubbing alcohol. She sprayed stinky hair remover on my beard brush. My beard is full of bald patches. But the absolute deal breaker happened when she crawled on top of me while I slept and put her Rose Smash toy in my butt and turned it on. My knee-jerk reaction was to push her off of the bed. No one plays with my butt except her Rose. Now I use it alone, and it's amazing. I've enjoyed it so much that I'm watching gay porn to see what they do and to decide if I'd like it done to me. I feel like I'm going down a slippery slope to down low land, and I can't stop. Help. That's the last one I wanted to read.
Let me tell you something. Number one, he was always gay. Let's just start there. There's no, first of all, I am one of the most secure men that you will ever meet.
You are.
I say that because I've had conversations with men that are so homophobic. It's crazy. Hearing what you just read about what that man said goes to the belief of why a lot of men be like, no, that's gay, and I ain't doing that, and I ain't doing this, because that's gay. You're like, oh, you're afraid you're gonna like it. And then you're going to become something that your father hated or whatever the case. So that is what that made me think of. So for him to have said that, let's back up. You split her butt cheeks, bro.
You put toothpicks in her panties as a prank?
How's that funny?
That's not funny at all.
That's dangerous.
And
what
then
if she was
says,
in a rush?
that's all I've done to her. That's all I've done to her. She's made my beard bald. She's replaced the gin with rubbing alcohol. Like that. I don't do pranks.
I don't do pranks either.
It's never going to be funny enough for me to want.
You know what's a good prank?
A prank done.
I always send you these pranks when I'm on Instagram, the fun pranks. Like, I like fun pranks. A prank like you're walking in a park and there's a man chasing, like there's a police officer chasing a suspect, and the suspect gets past you and you grab the suspect, and the police officer goes past you, and now in front of you, there's a race. And there's a finish line, and the police officer just wanted you to stop the person from winning the race. And now you're looking like, oh, I didn't know. Like, that's a funny prank.
Yeah, that's harmless.
It's harmless.
It's harmless.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to do something like hurting somebody is crazy.
Bandersnatch says the way the rose is set up, it ain't booty friendly.
He made it friendly.
I don't know how it's shaped, or maybe he's using the wrong name for whatever she used on him.
He's talking about a dildo. But a rose is a rose.
She fleeced Johnson, booty warriored him. Do you know who that is?
Dude from the Boondocks.
I thought it was Boondocks. Okay, yeah, I got nothing for you, Playboy. That slippery slope sounds oiled. That's funny. Shanita said, "Ain't no slope. You already there.
Already there. When you wondering,
you
over here setting stuff up.
That's crazy.
You out there, my boy. And hey, we're gonna love you the same, man.
Sir.
But you got to love yourself.
You're gay. Why are you gay?
Who says that?
You are gay. I've been looking for that GIF so I can use it in conversations.
So funny.
But I can't find it as like in the conversations of like DM.
The funny thing is him just doing this. That's when no matter what you say.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the answer to my question.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some people in the green room.
Yeah.
One of the people in the green room also sent a question earlier on the Discord, so maybe this will be the same question.
Okay.
But you want to choose?
No, you choose. I can't see no.
All right. Love the way this show is going, folks.
Yeah.
And
going smoothly.
It's going smoothly.
No arguments, Bandersnatch.
We are so happy and in love.
Oh my God.
Cut to, you hear about the divorce was filed. Because it's always, it's always that. Like you just like when the twin from the Mari sisters, they had just posted happy anniversary of the love of my life. I can't imagine life without you. And then I swear it had to be a week later, the news came out that they filed for divorce. And it was like,
let me tell you when I know a couple is about to break up.
Okay.
If you get the opportunity to be around them, the couples that argue aren't the ones that's breaking up. The couples that hold back the argument in public, those are the ones breaking up. Perfect example. If you see a couple, like you go to their house and you kick it with them, and one of them does something and the other one is like, could you? When they look off, that's them counting the days. Now, people who in a relationship and they just get it out. Oh, what? Well, you need to shut up. All right, whatever. Those couples communicate.
Now wait, because we went on a camping trip, and Doughboy and his wife.
Why would you say his
because
name?
He said it before.
Okay.
Doughboy and his wife at the time were arguing like crazy. And
shout out to Doughboy podcast.
We love Doughboy. He's one of our best friends. He was at our wedding. She was disrespectful to the way she was talking to him. Everybody at the camping trip was like, "Whoa, you gonna let her talk to you like that?" They didn't last 6 months. Then we had people over for this New Year's couples slumber party.
Yes.
Some people argued in front of us. Some did not. You think?
Well, they've been together for 20 years.
I know. That's what scares me. Because it got wild.
They got the argument out, like I just said. They didn't hold the argument back.
I don't know if they don't make it. Or do
they already made it.
So if they break up in 22 years, do we consider that made it?
Here's the question, Tanjareen.
That's what I wanted you to tell me. Yes.
How long do you think these marriages be lasting? Let me tell you something.
They're supposed to last 45, 50 years. Bandersnatch, how long your parents been married?
If a marriage gets to the point of even lasting 10 years, that's a success.
So because this May will be 10 years. We just call it a wrap at that point.
I didn't say I was done with you.
Well,
I didn't say I was done with you. All I said was that we're communicating, Bandersnatch. All I said was
she's counting.
That 10 years is considered a success.
How many arguments are we at, Bandersnatch? 1, she said, but that was 2 minutes ago.
15 years, success. 20 years, extreme success. That's a person's life. That's literally a lifetime.
Adult life.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we talk about dogs' lives, 7 years is a successful marriage. You know?
I will play with a woman's butt, though. TMI. Okay, guy trip. For sure, TMI.
Hey, man, live your life, brother.
Woman's butt. No, it's all good. Okay, so the general consensus on this side of the room is as long as you get to 10 years, you've had a successful marriage.
You get to 10, you have succeeded. Or not even just marriage, a relationship. You get to a relationship, you've been in a relationship 10 years, success.
Well, that depends, because if one of the people might have been waiting for you to pop the question.
That's a friendship, too. A friendship is a success after 10 years as well.
Okay, but we have some close friends that are new to us. But it's also success for 10 years.
You know what? I really measure it by the 10-year mark as far as like friendships. Well, actually, friendships, it depends on if you guys are able to get through arguments and still be close friends. And then a longevity, because, a lot of times we'll make new friends and then they'll do something. We're like, oh, this is it for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, Alvin's at 32 years of marriage. Applause.
Congratulations.
That is a very big success. Ain't 25 years a life sentence? Kenneth wants to know.
See?
Ouch.
So that's a marriage success.
In Cali, 10 years is 50%. You talking about the money you get when you break up? 10 years is not a success, Mr. Noise says. Tank, how long y'all been married? 30-something years? Hey, y'all, I just hit 37 years, Isaac says, and we still arguing, laughing, and loving. Love that. Love that. I forgot.
Isaac is an adult. I thought Isaac was like a kid.
Yeah, he's just good with the
social
technology.
Media, yeah.
I forgot to tell you guys, when you first come in, you put the capital M if you're married, capital S if you're single, capital D if you're divorced, W if you're widowed, separated maybe as a SEP. I don't know, but let us know your status. But I love seeing these happy couples because it's encouraging, because people tell you that marriage can't work. A good argument is cleansing for a relationship, gets the current issues out of the docket.
Where the hell is Autumn? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Where's Autumn? She usually has the first quote. It will be 29 years for me and my husband. Great job, Charo Greer. Great job. Let's see. Bandersnatch says, my mother is a terrible example of relationships, LOL. And I say that with all the love I have.
That's a lot.
But how many years has it been? Silas says, do you count dating? Yes, we do. You get 10, you win. How many is you asked, Shanita?
I don't count dating, though. If you're married, I don't count the dating. I count when y'all said y'all were in a relationship. In 2010, Tanjareen and I said we were in a relationship.
Okay.
I don't care. She likes to be like, yeah, we met in 08.
Because I want my 2 years of credit of
that's
knowing
not credit. You don't get credit for knowing me.
Because I was your friend and I know you. I wasn't talking to your representative.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny?
To player Clayton Thomas. That's how you
Is that how I say?
He always stuck his chest out and said his whole name.
Say it
and
again.
if you tried to just call him one, he was like, no, sorry, Clayton Thomas. I'm Clayton Thomas. I'm Clayton Thomas. And he would walk around with his elbows behind him like George Jefferson. I'm Clayton Thomas. And he said, my mother taught me to have good posture. Okay, great. Clayton Thomas. So, yes. I
don't know why that's so funny to me. Because
you know it's you.
It's the vocal impression of that. I used to make it sound like I'm a janky promoter. I'm Clayton Thomas. Yeah, who want to be on this show? Exactly. I'm going to give all y'all $500.
That's you, baby. Happily divorced, Latasha says, I was married 10 years, not 11, mister. So do you count it? So that's why he said 10 years is not.
It's a success. You gave this person, listen, this is what you got to, this is how I'm looking at it. This is all time that we do not know how much we have. We're all living hourglasses. And if you give someone 10 years of your life, that's a success.
Okay. Jarrell says, I started shacking up in 2000. I love the term shacking up.
It's hilarious.
Married 3 kids later in 2010. Okay. And you still married to her in 2024? That's excellent. Wow, it's 2024, babe. It'll be 20 years this year. You guys, guy trip, 20 years. 7 for Shanita. You guys, I just want people to pay attention to the fact that marriages can work. Look at all these long-term relationships. 20 this year for me and Francis. Light domestic violence is like glue. You know what, guy trip? You shut up. You shut your white mouth.
Wow. Light
domestic violence is like glue. That is crazy.
DV is wild.
Oh, that's crazy. I was 19. We got married. Oh, that's so sweet. A decade is a long time to stare at another human being every day.
It is.
It is Bandersnatch. Decade. Yep.
Banner answered your question above.
Yeah, there's a couple things I skipped. Let's see. How far up is
right
it?
There.
My grandparents were married for 50 years and they had the best arguments.
Here's the thing. I feel like that's super dope for our grandparents that have been together so long. But I respect this generation of relationships a lot more than our grandparents and parents because we have social media. And any couple that can withstand the thief of comparison that is social media is that much stronger than our grandparents and parents.
Facts.
Because our grandparents and parents barely had TVs or they barely even watched TV.
Which is how they were able to be cheated on with a whole family across town that they didn't know about.
Whole family. Man, that kid looked like you, granddaddy. Shut up. Turn around and watch the road.
I will never forget going to North Carolina a few years ago and seeing a guy in the barbershop that looked exactly like my Uncle Tuda. And I was like, Uncle Tuda? And I swear his eyes were saying, shut up, but they weren't. But he's a sweetheart. He's like a deacon and everybody respects him. But I'm like, nah.
That's your brother.
This man is in our family. The genes were uncanny. In fact, I did a side-by-side and posted it on Twitter, and y'all might have seen it. Let's see. It's all about the kids. I'm 26, been married 8 years. Dang, you got married early. Why y'all didn't tell me this stuff ain't easy? Keith, you're doing a great job.
It definitely ain't easy when you 18.
Wow, you got married. Are you in the military or something? What made you get married like right out of high school? Did you? Wow.
You must be down in the South.
Monty says 0 for me and I'm happy as ever. We know, Monty, we know. Like domestic violence is crazy. Yes, it is. All right, social media is a marriage killer, y'all. Facts, yeah. CT. Yes, Isaac. All right, let's bring in somebody. I've been having a good time with you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please let us know your favorite part of this episode and what we should title the episode and what part we should clip from the episode. Because now that the strike is over and the holidays are over, I can actually get back to editing clips. The last one that I edited is at over 105,000 views on our Instagram page with us talking about who you should listen to, the husband or the...
let's have you got another one of them on that?
Oh, we'll talk about it after this. Cool. All right, let's bring in... CobraTay. CobraTay. Hi, CobraTay.
Happy New Year, man.
A blessing.
Happy New Year to the both of y'all. It's a new year, a new CobraTay, and life is fantastic for your boy.
I love it.
Hey, fantastic and CobraTastic. Look at Ashley. CobraTay. What's on your mind? Where are you located, and what do you want to talk about for relationships?
I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. You know, just happy, living life. Work has been incredible. You know, been doing some big things. We just had I just came from work. We just had a show called Tool that was down there. But you know, I've been great. I sing Work Girl again. Told her Happy New Year. But I'm focusing on Cali right now. That's the main thing that's on my mind. 2024, we're getting ready to be a good year. Some big things are coming in this year. And when I get out there, I'm gonna be like a fly, okay?
Respect.
Hey, okay. You know what? I do want to have some Team CT and Team Tanjareen members in Cali this summer. Like both of our birthdays are in May. I had a few people come to my birthday party in 2022. He had people come for his birthday in 2023. I think it'd be dope if we had both teams show up.
Squad came for me
in 2024. And I had Monty and Pissed.
I'm not saying that you didn't.
No,
I'm just saying I'm talking about Team CT.
We had a good time. So I would love it if we coordinated something where you guys were out here at the same time and we had some fun events together. I love that you're saving your money. You're saving your money because you also want to see your crush while you're out here, correct?
That's a fact. That's a big fact. But,
I hope that everything goes according to your plan when you get here. We will make sure that you guys, that she knows you're here. And hopefully she's open to meeting you in person because we don't have to stalk her and show up anywhere that we know she is. Like if she's performing somewhere at a show, we'll be like, hey.
Oh, it's going to happen.
He's an audience. This is going to be great.
I rarely ask people for things. So when I do, I have a very high level of entitlement. And that's on purpose, if I can be completely honest with you, Tay. I don't like for somebody to turn down the favor that I'm asking for. So it's like, I've never asked you for nothing. This is what I'm asking you for. You can't say no. You know what I mean?
So we wish you the best with that. Okay, so the girl at your job, you're over her, yes? You're not thinking about her no more.
Nah, you just keep it cordial. Just keep in contact as friends. See what's going on with each other. That's it.
So until you have the time and money to come to Cali, are you going to pursue another relationship with someone else in your own hometown, perhaps?
No, until I come out there, my focus is on staying big single, living my life to the fullest, and working on me.
Nice.
Okay. Can't be mad at that. All right. So single and happy CobraTay. Anything else you want to share with us before you get out of here, sir?
My mom, speaking on the marriage topic, my mom has been married past 10 years now, so that is a success.
That's big. Congrats to your mom, man.
Years?
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's been married for since what, early 2000s?
Oh, so a couple decades. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Good for her. That's a great example. Look to that for advice when you're choosing your mate. BT's about to click. Oh, I was gonna let you have that when he was
Appreciate that, Zay. My guy.
Zay Rogers says CT's arms. I see the progress with the strong arm emojis.
Today was bicep day.
Emojis, and that's why you are out here popping, babe. I love it. All right, we love you, CobraTay. I would love to see you back out here in May, and I hope things go well for you. Keep us updated on maybe somebody will make you fall in love before you get back out here, and we'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, and before I get out of here, I see the work, CT. Good progress. You dope, man. You are the most talented brother ever. And check your cash app, man. You know I got it.
Ooh, and let me let y'all know his cash app is
See why I'm gone.
Team CT Entertainment. That's his cash app.
Oh, CobraTay hit your boy with the young blessing. Yay. Appreciate you, King Tay.
Excellent.
Of course, man. When I'm up, we up.
We up. You know it.
It says a blessing where I go. Team CT all day.
My guy.
Name. Thank you, CobraTay. Have a beautiful day.
Y'all too. Peace.
So positive. You got to love people
great,
that are positive.
I think it was the first time I met Tay in the I think it was during the pandemic. He popped in a live. I think the first time I saw him was in Tanjareen's Top Talent.
Probably.
And I came in after he had done something, and he had told me he had been watching my stuff, and I was like, man, thank you. But Tay, that's my guy, man. Love that dude.
He's a sweetheart. Too bad Ashley wasn't interested, because we almost had a love connection there. Let me see. I peeped the games too. Respectfully, Miss Mia said, "Aw,
I gotta get finer. I want the respectfully to be gone. That's how fine I want to be. I want to be so fine. I want to be so fine that when women pop on to the merry-go-round, they be like, "Oh my God, CT, you look so good," and leave the show. They don't even say, "Hey, Tanjareen," or respectfully. Like, I want the girls to be like how the guys be thirsty for you. They'd be like, "Hey, I'm just saying, Tanjareen, let me taste the back of your bra strap." You're like, the back? They don't even care up here. That's what I want.
The seasoned part. But.
That's what?
But.
The back of the bra is the seasoned part?
I would imagine that's where you perspire, but my bras don't be salty. But,
you don't. Your drawers don't be salty either. Your drawers be smelling great. You ain't know that about me, did you?
I don't want to know how you know that. I'm just going to take the compliment.
I smell everything.
I'm going to take
everything. I be smelling your hats. I'm like, look at that hat. It's like cinnamon. What is in your head? Hat smelling like cinnamon.
Well, this will be a clip. Yeah. All right. Let's see. More like
I be smelling your pastries. Blessed. Your pastries be smelling good. I'm like, it's a clean nipple.
I knew, CT. I knew. Oh, you knew how I smell? Wait a minute. What's she talking about, Monty? When I used to compliment you disrespectfully, everybody remind me you're married. So Tasha
really?
Said, oh. Yes, and that's what I was going to say. Miss Mia is Team Tanjareen. So she knows we're married. She's never going to come in here and be like, "Ooh, damn, you fine," and just leave it at that because she wants to respect me. Knowing, though, you guys don't have to do that. I'm cool with you guys giving him a compliment, but people want to make sure They want to make sure that I don't get upset with them. So it's never about you're not fine enough. It just means they know we're married.
Let me tell you something. I have to endure life with you off the internet. Do you understand how people, I'm not just men. This is a unique situation that I'm in that a lot of people are not. Do you understand that everybody is attracted to Tanjareen? Men, women, dogs, babies. I have been walking through the airport and I've watched people just look at her in awe. And I'm like, that's a good problem.
Well, thank you, baby.
Everybody loves you.
I appreciate the compliment.
That's all baby looking at you. I'm like, you don't even know why you like her.
Baby. Thank you.
You just looking up at this woman. You don't even know why you should be looking at her.
That's very sweet of you. I remember when I was taking acting classes with, you guys know who Kim Fields is?
Yeah.
She was
Living Single.
Regine on Living Single, amongst another
an amazing director, incredible writer. Yeah.
And her mom was teaching acting classes because her mom was Chip Fields.
Good Times.
Who was Penny on Good Times, and she was teaching acting classes, and she told me after one of my scenes, she was like, "You are going to make it because you're the type of attractive that white people and black people like."
That's a fact.
And I was like, "Wow, thank you." She was like, "Yeah, all races will find you attractive, and you're going to go far." And I was like, "I appreciate that."
Everybody likes Tanjareen.
Still waiting to go further, but I appreciate that compliment.
You're blessed. You're over the world.
I appreciate that. Not sniffing the pasties.
I'll be smelling the pasties.
I didn't know dogs were attracted to her. Jordan Taylor says, Tangerines a tall chocolate shake. Hey.
One dog bit you when we first met, and that made me laugh.
Bit me twice. He bit it, tasted it, and came back for more.
He couldn't stop himself. He was just like, like, hey man, you could also just let her rub you. Like you just want to devour her.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yeah.
That became a lawsuit. All right.
That you won, huh? Legal system.
Hey.
Money.
Okay, so this person has been twerking the entire show. Their legs should be very well worked out by now. Welcome to the show, Ashley White. Ashley White. And there's no brassiere again. Oh my goodness.
Talk about rise.
Put your glasses on, baby. Get a good look. Put your glasses on, baby.
I can see.
You can see? Because that's how much it is. You can see him without the glasses. Thank you, Miss Mia. Janet Jackson was Penny. Chip Fields was Penny's mom. Thank you. Janet Jackson was Penny. Thank you. Chip Fields was Penny's mom.
I didn't know the character name, but I knew she was on Good Time.
I totally forgot. That show is from the
50
70s.
years old.
Yeah. It's because her personality matched. Well, thank you, Deanna. And Deanna also said, "Are you trying to be a piece of meat?" to UCT. You trying to be a piece of meat?
Always.
All right, Ashley White, where are you located and what did you want to talk about for relationship topics?
Hey y'all, I'm Ashley White for North Kakalaki.
Oh my goodness, she's all over the place. I love it.
Also, a lot of people don't know this. Chip Fields is the mother of not only Kent Fields, but Alexis Fields, who was guest starred on Moesha, Sister, and she was on a guest star as All-American. A lot of people forget that Alexis Fields was also Kim Fields' sister.
Yes. I thought you were going to forget about All-American. I'm going to give you props on that one.
Good job. She is the Urban Almanac. And yes, Alexis and I do know each other. And I didn't even say her because my point was to talk about the acting class, but you're absolutely right. Kim Fields and Alexis Fields are sisters, and Chip Fields is their mom, and Chip Fields used to teach me acting. Thank you for that fun fact. You are absolutely right. Andrea said, "Girl, we know that." They all look exactly alike.
They do look alike. Funny. They got the same face.
Black Facts with Ashley White, Bandersnatch type. That's hilarious. Black Facts with Ash White. Okay, what do you want to talk about, darling? I have your question pulled up in the room too.
Questions. This is for the both of you guys, and my question is the first one for both of y'all. What would you say that you guys were most proud of each other? Like Tanjareen, what were you most proud of CT? And CT, what were you most proud of Tanjareen?
I'm most proud of him being so funny and having the it factor. When he's on stage, I'm like, yes, he's a star. He has it. It makes me feel good that I get to walk away from him. Like when he grabbed my hand last night, leaving the Hollywood Improv, I was like, yeah, he's claiming me. I'm claiming him. I'm proud of him. I love this moment. I just love that he's so good at what he does. And everything he does, he makes it look so easy to do. He does everything quickly. He write a script in a few days or one day if he needs to. He can write 4 scripts in a week. I'm talking about full sitcom scripts. He can make all types of audiences laugh. He could star in his own TV show. Like he's just really good at a lot of things. And so I'm not proud of one specific thing. I'm just proud of how talented and funny he is.
That is very, Jesus Christ. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, baby.
That was very, very kind of you. Thank you.
Can I have my allowance now?
That's what
no, I'm just kidding. I don't even have an allowance. I'm just kidding.
I think as far as proud, I am proud that I am with a successful actor. Ooh, I dated one that was not. All right, let's back up. So I'm very proud that Tanjareen is genuinely a booker, right? Like Tanjareen books, like her resume is crazy. She books. A lot of people don't book. She books. And the thing that I would say I'm also proud of outside of a career element is she's so knowledgeable about so many different things. Like anytime I talk to somebody about something and my knowledge comes out, or it comes out because of the things that she taught me. And that like somebody will say something, I'm like, oh, you need to talk to Tanjareen. Or, oh, you need to talk to Tanjareen knows how to do that. Or yeah, Tanjareen did this. Or I was like, man, they don't even know how to do this, but Tanjareen does, like all of that. And I've always I've never shied away from that either. Like, even if I've been mad at you, I've never taken away how intelligent you are and knowledgeable about things that you are. When I call you stupid, it's about other stuff. It's nothing about intelligence.
Well, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I'm hearing an echo, but I know the sound isn't on there.
But yeah, that's what I'm proud of. And you know what else? I'm very proud of how you treat people. It's a reflection of how you are as a person. You don't treat people poorly in any scope of the imagination. You're a very kind person all the time.
Thank you.
You always care about people and making people feel good and being there for people.
I do.
And
I do.
Whether that be like in person being there for people or supporting somebody in some way, form, or fashion. Like the way you care about people is something that should be studied. Because like I care about people, but it's got to be
It's got to benefit you?
No, it's not benefit. It's got to be I got to feel like it. I got to feel like
be in the mood.
I got to be in the mood to be like, hey, yo, let me leave the house and go to this thing. But like you be like,
yeah,
I don't want to go, but I'm going to leave the house. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm staying warm.
Also, thank you for all those wonderful words.
Yeah.
You're amazing. We're going to make it. Also,
we have made it for 14 years.
You said don't count that. Just the marriage part.
I counted the relationship part. I said.
Dang, it's been 14 years.
Yes, it's about to be 15.
Yeesh.
When it's 14.
I posted a video of a charity that I did with my church for the holidays. We do a Christmas party and we give to like 35 families. We ask the kids what they want for Christmas, and we actually have people at our church go buy exactly what they ask for, the size of the clothes, the types of toys. Then we get gift cards from the grocery store for the parents to go grocery shopping. And we have a Christmas party with Santa and cupcakes and pizza, and they come and get it. And I normally don't post stuff like that because whenever I'm looking at a wonderful positive post online, people are like, oh, why did you post this? You took away from it. It's not charity if you share it. So I posted it and the comments were like, oh yeah, you should totally post this. We should see more positive stuff. And my neighbor stopped me a couple of days ago when I was outside and said, hey, I really like that post with the charity. You should definitely post more stuff like that and not worry about when people say don't post charity. And I was like, you know what? You stopping me randomly and saying that confirms it, because I have a lot of charity that I do because I do care about people.
You do a lot of charity.
And I'm going to start posting about it more.
You should post more. And I will add this. When I do nice things for like people, I be trying to get a quick payback on that blessing. It's like, I need something to work out. Let me go take this pair of shoes. I'm joking, but you know.
That's funny. Green Ranger says, that's one of the reasons I love my wife so much. She's genuinely a nice person to everybody, even if she is from the east side.
Whew. Let me tell you something, Green Ranger. Did not remember she was from the east side. She's such a sweet girl. Oh, man, the east side. I was talking to Darius earlier, and I was like, man, let me tell you something. My father's side of the family is east side, but I really don't be rocking with a lot of east side people, man. Like, I love west side people. I got love for east side people if they cool, but it's like visiting your country cousins.
Which I love doing for a short amount of time. Then I bring myself back on home.
Shout out to the west side.
Let me read this question that you can't throw up the W. That is for Cali west side people. You cannot say west side of another state. It doesn't work.
Can I say something? In Detroit, we got this.
That's not yours.
We got this in Detroit.
That's not yours. Stop it. Y'all can make a W like this. That's west side of Detroit.
No, that's
hey, Ashley.
That's the
I'm from California. I'm from California, man.
You are not.
There you go.
You're from North Carolina.
You
got an accent now.
So?
So, okay, let me read Ashley's question that she posted just today in the marriage go round room of my Discord, which you can join for free. It's the third link in my link tree. You okay, baby? You just fill in your pecs?
Yeah, I like to just touch myself sometimes. Is that all right with you?
I'm sorry. My bad. Didn't mean to laugh like
Not a problem. East Coast, Monty says in Detroit, we throw that dub up. Kyle,
Thank you.
Stole it from us.
We didn't steal anything.
Switch will flip on your ass, though. She talking about his East Side wife. Okay. Ashley came back with the classic. So, exactly.
Hey, that's the best.
All right. Ashley's question for Marriage Go Round, which she posted today in my Discord. You can join my Discord for free and be a part of a very active community of people that are there 24/7 from around the world. Ashley says, say you accidentally said I love you after an intimate moment with a person, even though it was in your mind and you meant to keep it in your mind, but you really do have feelings for that person. How can you bring that topic and try to explain it to them without feeling nervous or awkward about it? That's her question. Did I make you choke on your water there? So she accidentally slipped that she loved the person because she was in the heat of the moment. She wants to know, how can she recover from that?
You want the answer?
Yes.
Only in sex. That's the only time you can recover. Say it all you want during sex. If you said it that time, say it again. Make him say it to you. That way, leave it alone. Y'all both said it to each other. Now, after the sex, if that person continues to say it, you're good. But you also don't have to say it because now y'all even.
What happens if she says it 3 more times and he never says it back?
During the sex or outside the sex?
During it. Stop saying that word. Just say it during smash.
Oh, I'm sorry. During the smash. Right.
What if it was after sex that you accidentally said it?
After smashing? Oh, so you didn't say it during the smashing. You said it after the smashing. Like right when you finished?
Well, I'm just saying, what if you accidentally said it after smash?
So what I'm saying is, when you say after, were you still like embraced and it just finished and you were just like, whoo, I love you? Or was it like 30 minutes had passed, an hour had passed?
Maybe a couple minutes.
Okay, so that's still pretty much in the heat of the moment.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's like that felt great. Woo, I love you.
I know what it is. I've heard it a million times. I know what it sounds like. Yes, I am not proud. Now, when I say,
so it wasn't me.
when that juice come out, everybody need to shut up. You understand me?
No, a good smash session has some laughing and some chuckles and some things that you say that you might not mean. Like, yes, I will pay your mortgage off. Yes, you can have my car. Like, things like that happen when you're in the heat of the moment. So his advice to you is to keep it in the heat of the moment. My advice is to ask yourself why you said it, because you probably really meant it. You were just trying to hold on to it. Now you're trying to play games. You don't want him to know, or you're waiting on him to say it to you first. Or do you feel like it's too soon for you to have said it, so you try to pretend you don't? But if you said it, you meant it. Bandersnatch says toxic behavior. Green Ranger says Cap, she knew what she was doing. He hit that spot. It happens, Napalm says. The I love you during smashing is so toxic, bruh. Green Ranger says. Gang, what's up, Jazzy? 1,000,000 times? Oh, my ears, Jackie Moody says. What's up, Jackie? Oh, we got Shanita and Jackie in here. Hey, the outfit colors are tough, looking like fall and summer. Oh, thank you for noticing us. Yes. So you guys can tell us your advice in the chat. If you accidentally say I love you to someone as soon as you finish the smash session, how do you recover without being, if you're nervous to actually have that conversation about it? I would say, dang, because if the person didn't say it back, now you're in your head about it. And you didn't want to say it first, it sounds like. How long have you been seeing this person?
Since August.
August, September, October, November, December, January, 5 months. That's not too soon to feel love for somebody if you've been intimate with them.
We're going to finish this conversation because I got a feeling this is going to be very productive. Ashley White, thank you so much for that question. We're going to answer this after we leave you out of this. You are amazing. We love you. And do your thing as you tell her as y'all be leaving each other?
Tell me what it is.
I don't know. Don't y'all have like a thing every time?
She just shakes on the way out.
Okay. Well, hey, so the question is...
These hoes not loving nobody. Okay, Mr. World Tauper. Go ahead, baby.
Ask the question again.
The question is, what if you accidentally say I love you to someone right after the smash session ends? It's the heat of the moment. And now you want to know, how do you recover from saying that? Because that person didn't say it back to you.
Let me tell you something. Again, when that juice is out, everybody need to shut up. Number one, when you get done smashing, if you've said it and it's quiet, that person ain't gonna say it back.
So do you just pretend you never said it?
No, I'm somebody that does not give up. So if that happened that time, I'm like, all right, let me wait until we back at this again. If y'all back at it again, you're like, I love you.
And what if she says, I heard you the first time?
Then everybody getting soft and everybody getting out. That's what's gonna happen. Lie to me. I'm right here. Let's finish this.
And that brings up a good point. If she says it back, but it's during the heat of the moment, and you say, lie to me, and everybody knows what you say during the heat of the moment may or may not be true. Do you believe moving forward into that friendship or relationship that person loves you? Do you guys start saying it now before you hang up the phone, before you leave each other's presence at the end of dates? Or is it just when you're smashing?
Well, here's the thing. Another part is, I think she was in a relationship, she said, for like 5 or 6 months. I've said I love you way shorter than that. I've said I love you after a week or two before. Happens.
Did you actually love the person, or was it because y'all were in the middle of a smash session?
Who knows? It just felt great. And that's what's so good about life. If it feels good, do it. As long as it ain't hurt nobody.
Okay. Well, can we have some boundaries because you are married and we have a commitment?
I'm talking about, come on now. I'm talking about that.
It feels good, great, do it.
Talk about that.
That's a little too general.
Talk about that.
A little too many liberties.
You know what this is?
Just hitchhiking.
That's the past. That's the past. We ain't talking about the present.
We're talking about the advice you're giving right now in the present.
I've been faithful for hella weeks.
Hella minutes is how long you've been faithful. Oh my goodness.
We've been doing this show for at least an hour.
We've been faithful for the hour and 5 minutes that we've been on this air. That is a shame. Oh my goodness.
So what would you do if you said I love you and didn't hear it back?
So not during the smash, just in general.
That right after the smash.
Oh, right after the smash? I would.
And you say it. And it's not say it back.
I would take a note of that, but I know that I said it because I really felt it. And
I think you were the first person to tell me you love me.
You said it first.
Oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
Had that in the back of your head. Huh?
Yeah, because I knew you were going to ask. And I remember this question was on one of the. We always win when we have like couples dating game shows in different places, and that was one of the questions they asked.
When did I say it?
And we both said it was you. You said it very early on. Was it before the camping trip? It was 2010, probably the summer. We'd probably been seeing each other for a few months. But yeah, you said it early on, and I was like, ooh, he said he loves me.
Did you say it back?
Not the first time.
And
I think I was the shock of, it's working. All of my plotting is working.
Them spells are strong.
Yeah, man.
So
that's spaghetti. Don't eat a woman's spaghetti, y'all. I ain't even from the Louisiana area.
You from Inglewood.
West Side. Okay, let's see. Not after smashing. That's not real, Deanna says.
It's real. I feel like if it's after the smash, I think it's real. If it's during the smash, it's not real.
Okay, let's see.
Unless it already is.
Mr. Noy says, time to roll out. No, hold on. Bandersnatch says, only 2 things are allowed to be said after. You hungry or why are you still here? Woo! Bandersnatch is
a cold piece. I wish I would have heard that. Why you still here?
Yeah, that's crazy. Especially from a woman saying it to a man is even wilder than the reverse. Guy Tripp says, if you make me an after smash sandwich, I love you may come out. And we do know from previous episodes that Autumn Reed does have a parting snack bag.
She got a parting snack bag.
And it has little things that remind me of an elementary school lunch in it for you to take on your way from her home. I have to love you to say it. But if you don't say it back, then I know you don't care for me like I care for you. And it's a red flag. That's what Francis Tripp says, who has been happily married to Guy Tripp for many years. And I know I wouldn't just say it if I didn't mean it. But I would definitely notice if you didn't say it back. Don't try to recover, Essel says. Her wiping the
unborn.
Essel says, don't try to recover. Her wiping the unborn babies off the side of her mouth is an even exchange. Woo! Essel's is a savage as well. Mr. World Tour, during smash, if someone say they love you, it's real, not after or before. Oh, during the smash, if they say it, but not after or before, that's interesting. Tanj, I tried a Haitian for the voodoo. Oh, I hired a Haitian for the voodoo. Oh, did it work?
Jazzy Jamaican.
Yeah, I wonder, did it work? Napalm, it depends on when they say it. If it's right after, her head was still spinning. It doesn't count.
See?
But after the head fog is gone, you're either cuddling or getting dressed, then they mean that ish. I agree. And she said they were still laying there.
Also, shout out to Napalm. We got to celebrate and give love when we see it. First of all, Napalm, since I've known him, has been typing in all caps. This was a regular typed comment. Brother, I don't know what you're going through, but y'all here growing.
Finally lowered your caps.
You on your way.
You the next
Lenny Bruce.
Let's see. It's good to say that I love them when the right time comes. Jordan Taylor always with the positivity. Yeah, that's mine. Francis Bernie Tripp. Oh, she's talking about Francis as his wife. Yes, Latasha's giving applause. All right, so it seems like you guys have mixed reviews. This guy with no profile picture who typed some negative racist stuff earlier is saying if you say it during the smash, that's the only time it counts.
Does not.
Everybody else says if it's during the smash, it could be a lie. The point is, if you say it, you meant it. I feel like it was in your mind to say it because you should have said everything. You could have said that was great. You could have said that felt amazing. You could have said when is the next time, but you said I love you. That was in your head for a reason.
I loved you before we smashed because you had, when you were just my friend, you were still kind of guarded with me. Like, you didn't really let me in, rightfully so. And it was like when you and I began dating, but when you started taking me seriously, you had let me in and I saw a completely different side of you. I saw the vulnerability of who you really are. Before it was just like this.
Which I had to have up because Foxhole made me have to have that wall up. And that's why I fell in love with you after Foxhole, because you let me see the vulnerable side. So the fact that you're saying you love me when we're just friends is why I count those 2 years of us friendship as part of our relationship.
You can't count that. You're still just a pretty girl that I was like, ooh, who's this chocolate chick?
But you loved me.
Yes, but I'm saying, listen, when you're a beautiful woman, this would only make sense.
Out of time. We gotta go. It's been over an hour. We gotta go.
Guys,
tell us where you're gonna be. Okay. Let me tell them. I think I put some things up. You guys already know because this happened last year and I couldn't talk about it till November. But please watch me on the new series, The Michael Blackson Show. It's been streaming since during the strike. I couldn't promote it back then, but I'm one of the teachers. He's a teacher. It's very funny, and I don't know when we're gonna shoot more episodes. So don't ask me. Ask Tyler Perry and his studios. Also, this show that I'm a moderator on is a talk debate show with comedians. It's very funny. It's on Tubi now. So please give it some streams. Turn it on while you're cleaning the house, while you're doing your homework in school or whatever. You don't have to watch it if you already watched it when it was on Kev on Stage Studios. But BT Kingsley created this show that he let me moderate, and it's got a lot of your favorite content creators on it. It's called Gimme 5. So go ahead and type Gimme in Tubi or type Tanjareen in Tubi and check it out.
That's big. Oh, too big.
Yes, so that means that somebody is about to get another check.
Netflix and Tubi. That's what Kat said.
Hey,
you got to be on Netflix.
He said that about Cedric Entertainer, and then Cedric actually has one from 2016. That's Tender Lovins says, yeah, check us out on Gimme 5. Tender Lovins. She has a very funny thing that happened to her on Gimme 5. So please check out Tender Lovins.
Where's she been?
She pops in every now and then.
No, I meant like. We didn't see her. We haven't seen her in a month.
She stood us up for coming over for the holidays.
Oh, she stood us up for Thanksgiving.
She stood us up for Thanksgiving.
And then that means that took away
so
Christmas.
I didn't invite her for Christmas. And I don't know where she was for New Year's.
Gotta do it.
She could let us know in the text.
Yeah, you flake on us. That's it.
You guys made this smoke session amazing. Glad you're smoking to us. Kenny, your list on horror movies list was immaculate. Talking to Tender Lovins, hashtag Team Replay. We're still live. You're not in the replay yet, Mr. Goff, but thank you for being here. I was out of town. You were out of town for everything? All right, we'll give you a pass. But you wasn't out of town for Thanksgiving. You told us she was coming earlier.
You ended up going somewhere else.
What new work has Michael Blackson show? I don't know what your question is.
What network? BET Plus.
Oh yeah, I said BET Plus. BET Plus, but you can also watch it on Amazon Prime. If you go to Amazon Prime and type my first name in, all my shows and movies come up. If you go to Tubi and type my first name in, my stuff comes up.
Because she's a successful actor. I love y'all. Prove it. Action words.
We love you,
Dominique.
Too. Shows coming up before we get out of here?
Yeah, shows coming up. Nah.
All right, and I've got
no shows
Tehran Thursdays on January 18th. That's at the Hollywood Laugh Factory on Sunset. I'm doing a show in San Diego, I believe, on February 10th. So hopefully I'll see Bandersnatch and Hippie Goes because they live out that way. And I'll post a flyer of those two shows.
Bring that snatch back.
Info. Bring that snatch back, a Bandersnatch?
You got to bander it. Meanwhile, guys, Just Us League is back for those fans of that.
And who's on that show with you?
Doughboy and I. It's on my YouTube page right now. New episode drops on Friday. But if you want to see all 3 episodes, which we're only releasing 2 of the 3, all 3 are on my patreon.com/CTisDope.
Patreon.com/CTisDope. And Tanjareen.com Tanjareen.com, Patreon for mine as well. And on
your Patreon
January,
been popping. You've been dropping all kinds of stuff.
I know. I don't even know if they're worthy. Like, it's so many more people on there. The people that comment, I love y'all. People that like it, I love y'all. But there's so many more people on there that just be paying just to support me, which I appreciate. But I work hard to make sure I'm giving you guys content on a regular basis. Yes, baby.
Crazy.
And on January 31st, Tanjareen will be on my podcast. Ashley White is having me on her podcast.
Nice.
Bandersnatch will be in Arizona when I'm down.
Of course you will be Bandersnatch, because the snatch can't be bandered.
All right, let's get out of here. I love you dearly. Thank you guys so much for watching us. And I'll see you next Wednesday.
Love you back.
Same time.
See how that works?
Same place.
And we weren't even smashing.
We were not smashing, but you better love me after 15 years of investment. January 30th, the Thomases will be on my show. January 30th, we'll be on her show. Latasha loves you.
Yo, Jazzy made the theme song for Justice League. His skills musically, he's crazy. He's incredible.
Okay, well, is that the one you were playing before, or the new
No, period.
That was
the same
good.
song.
That was good.
Yeah, it's him.
All right, get out of here, baby. Click it.
Click it.
Yeah.
Click it or tick it. Yeah, I see what to do there, because when you're driving, you gotta wear a seatbelt.